Admit it, you have been there. It is 9 p.m. You are sitting alone in a dark room, staring at your glowing screen. Your heart is pounding in your chest. Your palms are sweating. You stare at the chart. A massive red candle just appeared, wiping out an entire month of hard work in just 15 minutes. It feels like a punch to the gut. Anger starts to boil over. A voice whispers in your head, "I have to make it back. I have to recover the losses right now. The market cannot go down forever. It has to reverse." And so, instead of walking away, you do the unthinkable. You click the mouse. You double your position size. You go all in. You hold your breath. But the market does not care about your hope. It keeps crashing. It drops lower and lower. And then, boom, your account hits zero. The screen seems to go dark. You sit there paralyzed, empty, asking yourself the same question. Why did I do this again? Why am I smart and successful in the real world, but a total failure in this game? Welcome to the brutal reality of trading. Today, I am not going to teach you about the RSI or moving averages. Those things will not save your money. I am going to tell you why your brain is biologically wired to lose money in the financial markets. And the only way to fix this system error is to go back 2,000 years. I am the Stoic Stick Trader. Welcome to the sanctuary of the mind. Let us look at the science behind this disaster. You might be asking yourself a painful question. I am smart. I have a college degree. I run a successful business. I am a doctor, an engineer, or a skilled professional. So why do I lose money to a random market? Why do I act like a fool when the chart moves against me? The answer is simple. The problem is not your intelligence. The problem is your hardware. Your brain was not built for the stock market. It was built for the jungle. Imagine your ancestors 2 million years ago. They are walking through the tall grass of the savannah. Suddenly, they hear a rustle in the bushes. A saber-toothed tiger jumps out. Instantly, the amygdala, the primitive part of the brain, takes over. It triggers the fight or flight response. Adrenaline floods the bloodstream. The heart pumps faster. Rational thinking shuts down completely. All energy goes to the muscles. In that moment, you do not analyze the situation. You do not calculate probabilities. You either run for your life or you fight to the death. This mechanism is perfect for surviving a tiger attack. It is the reason humans survived evolution. But fast forward to today. You are sitting safely in your ergonomic chair. There is no tiger. There is no physical danger. There is only a red candlestick moving down on a computer screen. But here is the tragedy. Your ancient brain cannot tell the difference. To your brain, losing money feels exactly the same as being hunted by a predator. Financial pain registers as physical pain. So when a trade goes red, your survival instinct hijacks your logic. The flight response kicks in. You panic. You sell at the absolute bottom because you are terrified of the pain. Or worse, the fight response kicks in. You refuse to accept the loss. You think you can fight the market. You move your stop loss. You add more money to a losing position. You are trying to fight the tiger, but the tiger is the entire global economy. You are trying to play a game of cold math and probability, using a biological system designed for running and hunting. The very instincts that kept your ancestors alive are the exact same instincts that are killing your bank account. So how do we turn off this biological alarm? How do we stop being human and start being a trader? The answer is not a new software. It is not a magic indicator. The answer lies in the ancient streets of Rome. This is where Stoicism comes in, and this is why I created the Stoic Stick Trader. You see, Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor, was not a day trader. He did not look at candle charts, but he dealt with wars, plagues, and betrayals. He dealt with high stakes and extreme stress. He was the ultimate risk manager. He wrote a sentence that is worth more than any trading strategy in the world. He said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is the core philosophy of our channel. It is called the Dichotomy of Control. In trading, there are external variables and there are internal variables. The reason you are suffering is that you are trying to control the external ones. Think about it. You do not control the market. You do not control the Federal Reserve. You do not control the news. You do not control the institutional whales who move the price. When you buy a stock, you have absolutely zero power over where that price goes next. It can go up or it can go down. The market owes you nothing. But the amateur trader does not accept this. He prays, he hopes, he screams at the screen. He ties his self-worth to the green and red numbers. When the market moves against him, he feels personally attacked. The Stoic trader is different. The Stoic trader accepts that the market is chaos. He accepts that he is powerless over the outcome. So what do we control? We control exactly three things. 1. Our entry point. 2. Our exit point. And 3. Our emotions. That is it. Everything else is noise. Once you truly accept this, the fear disappears. Because if you cannot control the outcome, there is no point in worrying about it. You stop trying to predict the future, and you start preparing for it. You stop being a gambler who needs to be right. You become a professional who manages risk. This shift in perspective is the only way to turn off the biological alarm in your brain. It is the only way to find peace in the middle of a financial storm. Philosophy is useless if you cannot use it on a Monday morning when the market opens. So here is your practical battle plan. This is the Stoic protocol. It consists of 3 specific steps. Step 1. Premeditatio Malorum. This is Latin for the premeditation of evils. It sounds dark, but it is the most powerful tool for risk management. Most traders fantasize about how much money they will make before they enter a trade. They imagine the Lamborghinis and the vacations. This makes them emotional and blind to risk. You must do the opposite. Before you click that buy button, I want you to visualize the worst-case scenario. I want you to look at your stop-loss level and ask yourself a hard question. If price hits this level and I lose this money, will I be okay? Will I be able to sleep tonight? Will I be able to trade tomorrow? If the answer is no, then you are trading too big. Reduce your size until the answer is yes. You must accept the loss emotionally before you even enter the trade. When you accept the worst outcome, fear evaporates. Step 2. Amor Fati. This means to love your fate. In trading, the stop-loss is not your enemy. The stop-loss is your best friend. The amateur trader hates taking a loss. He moves his stop-loss further away. He prays for a reversal. The Stoic trader loves his stop-loss. Why? Because the stop-loss is the wall that protects him from total ruin. When the market proves you wrong and you get stopped out, do not get angry. Do not seek revenge. Say, "Good job" to yourself. You followed the plan. You paid the cost of doing business. You survived to trade another day. Treat a losing trade just like a restaurant owner treats the cost of buying food ingredients. It is just an expense, not a failure. Step 3. Radical detachment. You must separate your identity from your results. You are not your bank account. You are not your profit and loss statement. A winning trade does not make you a genius. A losing trade does not make you a loser. You are simply the executor of a system. Your only job is to follow the rules you set for yourself. If you follow your rules and lose money, that is a successful day. If you break your rules and make money, that is a terrible day, because you just reinforced a bad habit that will eventually destroy you. Focus on the process, not the money. The money is just a byproduct of good habits. Trading is not a lottery. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is the hardest path of self-cultivation you will ever walk. The market is a mirror. It reflects exactly who you are. If you are greedy, it will destroy you. If you are fearful, it will paralyze you. If you are undisciplined, it will rob you. On this channel, we do not promise you a Lamborghini next week. We do not promise you easy millions. Those are lies sold by fake gurus. We promise you something much more valuable. We promise you peace of mind. We promise you clarity in the middle of chaos. We promise you the mental tools to build wealth that actually lasts. We are building a legion of traders who refuse to be slaves to their emotions. Traders who stand still while the world panics. Traders who master themselves so they can master the markets. If you are ready to stop gambling and start operating like a professional, if you are ready to build a mind that is unshakable, then click that subscribe button right now. Do not just watch this video and forget it. Join us. Become part of the 1% who actually make it. I am the Stoic Stick Trader. Keep your head cool and your discipline iron. I will see you in the next video.